Good morning, everybody. Welcome to, well, happy Friday. Welcome to Friday morning. This is your first live hour of the day. The girls with me this morning were just saying, why don't you start the show doing the Macarena? I was going to. Oh, now I'm doing it. I'm not going to do it. Sam was just telling us last night she had a lovely evening doing the Macarena in the swimming pool.
Yeah, exercise.
Aquaside last night. Do you do aquaside? Let us know if you do. Sounds brilliant. She's hurting though today. She's in a lot of pain.
They were today.
They were cruel to you last night, weren't they? Put you through it. Well, send Sam some love. Okay, we have got a wonderful show for you this morning. We have got, you've guessed it, it's a brand new launch from Cadence. We have got the brand new Matt Metallic Paste launching today in this show. We've got 2 hours today, an hour this morning and an hour later on in the afternoon for you. So for those of you who can't join this morning, don't worry. If there is still some left, you'll be able to join us later on. This is absolutely unreal. It's unbelievable. When I visited Cadence in June, we flew over and had a few days with them. This is one of the brand new products that we worked with, and you can't get this anywhere else, okay? It's a bit of an exclusive for us here today at Highlight Crafts. It's kind of like a world launch here within the creative world. So please do not miss out on getting hold of this. It's fabulous. We're going to be doing lots with it in our academy, lots of education with this as well. It is a fabulous medium. I am so excited about it. I have been playing with it all last night. I've been dipping into it throughout the week and, of course, just indulging in the beauty that is the Cadence Matte Metallic Pastes. We're going to go into the details of this item and all of the other items on today's show for you, but just before we do, I'm going to tell you how to actually shop with us, how you can get these pastes to your front door, because if I'm quite honest with you, they're already busy this morning, so you're going to need to be quick, okay? Right, here is how it all works. If you've not joined us for a show before here at Highlight Crafts, you can join us either on Facebook or on Instagram, okay? Now those two live shoppable social media platforms are of course where we do stream all of our shows. And you can see in the comment section as well, where you can type good morning, letting us know that you're there, all of that sort of stuff. Well, in the comment section you can also shop. So, on your screen right now you will see your bundle, which is Shop Bundle. If you tap Shop Bundle into the comments, automatically it adds that into your basket, and then you will receive a direct message, okay? It's the same for any item that we do have on the show for you. Now, adding that into your basket, you will then receive a direct message. So you will receive a link and a reservation in that message for you. All you need to then do is click on that message that we've sent you, click on the link, and it will redirect you over to the Highlight Crafts website. Now, when you do get to the website, there's only a few things that you need to do before you check out, okay? For one, have a little look around the website, see if there's anything else that takes your fancy. Have a little browse, have a little look, see if there's something there that's taking your eye, maybe something in the outlet, something discounted, or something else new and exclusive for you. As well, just make sure to log into your Highlight Crafts account. If you've not got an account, don't worry, you can create one there and then. It's free, it's quick, simple and easy to do so. All you need to do is fill out a few details. You don't pay a single penny to be a club member, but you get lots of benefits when you do so. So you're going to get discounts on every single purchase you make. So even the show prices that we have for you today on the screen, you're going to pay less than that at checkout, which is brilliant. And that's every single time you check out whilst logged in. You're also, as well, along with discount, going to get free postage when you spend £35 and over once that discount's been taken off. And as well, you're going to build up points with every purchase, which means on purchases such as the ones during this show and the rest, you will build up points and then use them against future purchases. So money just keeps coming down. It just keeps getting better and better for you. As well, on the website, you will be able to shop ahead live, so you can go straight to the Highlight Crafts website. You can see us live on there now if you do go to the live shows. You can shop ahead not only for this show, but all of the shows that we have planned for you for today, which is brilliant. That means, of course, none of you are going to miss out. You can all get the items in your basket that you want without having to, of course, wait for them to be back in stock if they are. And as well, you can join us on YouTube. So there's lots of places you can watch, shop, and enjoy all the fun and inspiration. Good morning to all of you. Good morning to you joining us. Heather, good morning, Davina. Good morning, Amanda. Hi, Amanda. Amanda Carpenter, who is literally through that wall. Good morning to you, my lovely. Good morning, Cara Lewis. Good morning, Miriam, Davina, Mrs. H, 999. Good morning, Annette and Pauline as well. Happy Friday, says Pauline. Friday. Good morning, Deborah. Good morning as well for you, Lorraine. It's wonderful to have your company. Andrea, Maureen, Sheila, Ria as well. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Isn't it a good Friday feeling? It really is. What do you do on a Friday? Sometimes we have a takeaway on a Friday. We like a Friday takeaway. We get to the end of the week and think, oh, can't be bothered to cook. Have a takeaway. Tonight we're going to the cinema. So I'm excited for that. Going to cinema tonight. And then we've got really exciting shows for you tomorrow as well. Again, brand new launches. But talking of brand new launches, let's dive into this, shall we? Because it's already busy. This here for you today is the brand new. Now, you've seen Matte Metallics from Cadence, right? Little bottles, the 50ml bottles, okay? They were about £6 each individually. You did get them in bundles, but they were about £6 each for those bottles. But listen to this. So when I went over to Cadence, they said, "Oh, you highlight crafts. You guys have already sold the matte metallics." I went, "Yeah," and everybody loved them. They went, "Right, you need to see this. We have got the matte metallic pastes for you." And I was like, "Wait, what? How does this work?" They formulated the paint into a paste, which means you can still paint with it. You can still do surface coverage. This is the matte metallic pastes, so you can still do full surface coverage, general painting with it if you want to, but you can also use it as a dimensional effect paste, which means you can create marbling with it, burnishing with it. Look at the matte sheen that you get with this polished surface. It's like sheet metal. Katie, stroke that. Feel how smooth it is. Go on. Look at that. It is like porcelain, isn't it? It's unbelievable. That looks like it's got loads of texture built up, but it is silky smooth. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do this exact project during today's show. So you need to get it in your basket before everybody else does. Now, you can still, of course, do your antiquing. So you can build colour on colour. This is all using the matte metallic pastes. This isn't the paint, this is all of the pastes, okay? This is our lovely Apollo. You can see there on him we have used the deep blue, and he looked like this to start with, and then we antiqued him with the coppers, the maroons, and I'm going to actually do the same to her during this show as well. So you can see how we go from this to something like this, okay? So we can see the actual difference. Again, look at the texture that can be created. Now imagine this on cupboard doors, imagine it on tabletops, but also canvases, pieces of wall art in and around your home. It is absolutely exquisite. Imagine having a set of these on the wall. And this, my goodness, is so smooth. Think tiles, think porcelain interiors, glassware. Well, I'm going to talk to you about what this paste actually is. Okay, now we do have it for you in a complete bundle, which is by far already the most popular favoured option because you're going to get all of the colours that we have for you today. It's shop bundle. It's just £64.99 for 6 250ml bottles. Okay. Now, when you initially got your matte metallic paints, okay, the smaller ones, the 50ml bottles, they were about £6 each, which means in one of these you get 5 of those bottles. Okay, there's 5 quantities of that volume inside here. So 5 times that, you'd be looking at what, almost, well, 30 quid, okay, close to £30 there. These on their own individually here at Highlight Crafts are retailing for around about £16.99, but we worked some magic for you. If you were to buy all of them individually, you would be paying over £100. Of course you would, because that, of course, £16.99 times 6, it's going to be over £100. In fact, £101 and a few pennies, I do believe. But the team have done their magic for a bundle for you, down to, of course, £64.99, which is unbelievable. You can also as well spread your payments and split the cost over monthly payments if you want to do so, with, of course, a spend. I usually do when I spend more than like 30, 40 quid online, I sometimes split the cost. It's just a bit easier. But you can do that, and you can look into the options of those when you do get to checkout. This paste is silky, it's velvety, it's not granules, it's not got grains inside there, it's not like your diamond paste where you've got thick crystals in there that create texture. It's got an ultra fine, almost refined grit, okay, with the mica that allows it to be metallic and matte at the same time. So when you think metallic, you think ultra sheen, you think super shiny, bold, brash, really in your face, beautiful colours. Well, beautiful colours are in here, but it's soft. It's muted, the palette is broad, but at the same time the colours are indulgent and luxurious. But with something like this, what it does is whether you paint with it with a flat brush, stipple it with a sponge, glide with it with cut and use, or use it with a brayer, or of course stencil with it, it enables you to burnish it. Okay, you literally burnish it down and it looks unbelievable. Okay, we're going to do even more projects as well when we do get to the later show at 1 o'clock today. So there's loads to be explored. but it is already busy for it this morning. So please make sure to get it in your baskets. If you do want to go for the bundle in separate parts, we've also got that set up for you as well. Now for the top set that we've got here, it is Shop Imperium, okay? Now these are the 3 tones that you would be getting with Shop Imperium. You're going to get your copper, your antique silver, and also your gold. That antique silver is unreal. There's no other colour like it. It is like an oxidized silver that's sort of weathered before polished. It is honestly, it's like a tarnished silver, but in conjunction with the other colours looks amazing. So to go for the 3 of those, it's only £34.99. If you were to buy them all individually, it'd be over 50 quid. So again, we've given you savings across the board with this brand new Cadence launch, which I'm so very grateful for. And I just hope and I just know you're going to love this. So that one there is Shop Imperium, £34.99 for that one. Also as well down here, we do have for you another trio of colours now. Look at this, okay? Shop Regalia. I always say Regalia for this one. Now look at this, a very regal set of colours. You've got your purple in here, an absolutely gorgeous antique purple. You have your sapphire, and then look at this maroon. It is like a burnt red colour. It is fabulous. Now, these 3 colours harmonise so well with the top set, which is why yesterday we said we need to do a bundle of all of them. Because you can see in here where the maroon and the copper and the sapphire and the gold and silver have all been used in the same project. And again, I'm just going to flash you this because you can see this has no varnish, no sealer over the top. If you wanted this to go outside, maybe you've done plant pots in it, you then, this is the trick, use your Cadence Matte Aquastone varnish over the top because it still gives you the matte finish, but again, it's going to encapsulate it and make it weatherproof for you. It's an unbelievable paste. It's so easy to use. And as well, I've always wanted to share with you an effect paint. Now, paints come in lots of different calibers and lots of different strengths, and they have lots of different qualities. Now, an effect paint is usually the process of following a specific technique to create a unique finish. So, for example, you could do a torch shell. You could, if you want to do a faux marble. With this one, you're literally creating faux finishes of earthenware and natural granite, agate, all of that. But to go for the bundle, that is by far the most popular option. It is Shop Bundle. It's £64.99. Now, we do have for you on the show lots of other items that you're going to want to pop into your baskets to, of course, utilise this and make it work. You're going to need some palette knives, okay? Now, the palette knives for you here, you've got a full set of 5 palette knives. It's Shop Palettes. It is £14.99 for 5 of these. If you don't have palette knives in your stash already, this is the show to get them, okay? The show to get them is now because this is what you use palette knives for, okay? Whether you're going to build up burnishing techniques, applying, stirring or mixing, all of these are fully intermixable and water-based as well, so using them with your palette knives is going to be brilliant. Shop palette, $14.99 for those. Okay, also as well for you, going to have a look, we do have the messy mat on the show for you. I tend to get quite messy on shows from time to time, that's why I've got my short sleeves on today, because I know if not I'll have it all up my arm. This here, Shop Messy, £10.85. Again, we've brought the price down on that. It's cleanable as well. You can cut into it and make pallets out of it if you really want to do so, but it's A3 in size, and that is Shop Messy for you. I'm going to sort of tumble through the counter here for you because I really want to get to demo so you can see it in action before we give you a recap. But we've also got some clearance items on this show. Now, something that you do not want to miss out on, because these look unbelievable, is the stencils. The deal on the stencils today for you is bonkers, okay? We have got a set of 4 12 by 12 stencils for $14.99. You're paying for 1 stencil and getting 3 free, okay? Because these are gorgeous. Now, these designs, huge, utilized on surface coverage with, of course, these pastes. It's going to look fabulous, but look at this. So from this one, you then have this massive stargazing centerpiece here. These are $14.99. It's shop grand to go for these. It should be over 50 quid for these. They're down to $14.99, and when they are gone, they are gone. Okay, there's going to be no more of these. You've got your big massive mandala lotus flower inside here as well, which looks unbelievable. Along with this one as well, you do also have this huge decorative, almost Victoriana centerpiece alongside it. Now, as I mentioned, this set of stencils, this set of 4 12 by 12s, is only going to be available potentially for this show. When these have sold out and gone through, there's going to be no more of them. All right, that is it. These are not a stencil we can cut again here. They're not one that we cut here in-house. These are ones that we've got for you at a great deal, but would hate for you to miss out on. Shop Grand, $14.99 for 4 12 by 12 stencils. It doesn't even add up. That's crazy. You're getting 3 of them for free. 3 free. Buy one, get 3 free. I don't usually see that in the supermarkets. Something else on a crazy offer for you. Glass bottles, the pink ones, okay? Now Stephanie loves these because, well, so do I, but Stephanie loves them for painting with decorative florals on because they're pre-primed. They're actually spray coated, okay? Now you can actually strip this off there if you wanted to. They're on a ridiculous offer for you today. You're going to get 6 glass bottles for £9.99. £9.99 for 6 glass bottles, okay? You can use like a rubbing alcohol to remove it if you wanted to. You can use paint stripper if you wanted to remove it. But again, I just love it because they're base coated and they do look really nice already pink. But you can use your matte metallics on these as well. You're going to get 6 of those, of course, for £9.99. Also, something else fundamental within this process is your scrapers. Now, we actually have a set here for you of 4 different size scrapers. You've got your small right up to your extra large there. Now, these are going to be brilliant for burnishing with. Now, the ones I'm going to use in the show are a slightly different shape but provide the exact same finish, okay? This is the one I'm going to be using from our other set that we have, but there wasn't a lot of these left, okay? So I didn't want to open one, which would have meant there would have been less for you to buy at home. So I'm using one here, which is almost identical there, look, to the largest one. It's just a different colour, okay? That's literally it. It's a different colour. So that is what I'm using during the show. That's what I'm going to be using for the demo as well. It's just £3.99. £3.99? Katie, $3.99, really? $3.99 for those, everybody. If you're popping anything in your basket during this show, especially the paints, $3.99 is going to be the perfect addition to go with it because that's unbelievable. Also as well, got the glass carafe for you. The glass carafe, love this new item. We had this released on one of our rice paper shows. It is the carafe jug. You can use it for drinks, wine, flowers, anything you want to. It's the perfect vessel to display ornamental flowers or, you know, artificial flowers in your home. It's got wonderful detailing on the front as well. It says litro on there, but again, I'm assuming it holds a litre. So $8.99 shop jug will get you this. These look gorgeous when they're finished and decorated. Been doing loads of work with these recently, and when we decorated these in our academy class the other week, everybody loved them and they did look great. That's those for you. And then we're going to round up on our gesso here for you, okay? Gesso is a great primer. I have been using it to base coat my boards, my panels, when of course we have been decorating them with the matte metallics. Duo pack is going to come to you today. Shop gesso, £11.99. Right, I think it would be a good idea. Should we show it in action? Should we see some matte metallics in action?
Yes, please.
Let's do it. Okay, I'm going to take you all with me. Come on, let's have a look. Lots of you getting involved this morning, which is always wonderful to see. Alison Stone says good morning. Good morning to you, Alison. Good morning to you, Lou Greentree as well. Good morning, Barbara B. Wonderful to have you. Good morning as well. Yeah, and your comments are coming through, my lovely. They are here. Good morning to you, Linda. Sheila as well. Oh, Sheila says tonight we're going to the Hot Air Balloon Festival. And having a picnic. That sounds lovely. A hot air balloon festival. Do you know where we used to live? I don't really see them so much anymore. Where we used to live, of an evening where we'd sit in the living room, you'd look out over like Sheffield in a bit of a valley, and there'd always be hot air balloons flying over a weekend. It must have been a flight pass for a company that did probably tours or trips or something. They'd all be like big different shapes, and of an evening they'd all be lit up. It'd look amazing. I don't see so many hot air balloons anymore now. Never been in one. I always wanted to, but I don't think you'd get me in one now. A little bit scared. I think it's the sense of the unknown, like you're just in the direction of the wind, aren't you, I guess. Before we get into it as well for you, the brand new Cadence items today, shop bundle is going to get you all 6 of those colours, of course, for just $64.99. It's brand new release for you. Can't get it anywhere else. It's new for us, it's new for Cadence, it's new for the world, okay? So what I'm doing first here is I've got some of these boards. Now, Stephanie has these on today. These are brilliant. They are MDF boards, all different shapes and sizes. Stephanie's going to be painting with these a little bit later on, so she's going to show you what you can do with them. But what I'm doing first is I've gone around with my gesso here, just in a border to create a black frame. Then I'm going to mask off just in these edges, okay? Now you can do this with not only the MDF boards, this could be a tabletop, it could be placemats, coasters, all sorts, okay? But the techniques in which you do with this paste are fabulous, and I love working with it. And sometimes speciality techniques can be really tricky to master, and it's always put me off. But when I started working with this, not only did I have fun, but I realised the potential and thought we need to bring this to highlight because everyone can do this. That's the difference with it, okay? So I'm just going to pop this one up here, and then I'm just going to make sure the inside edge of the tape is burnished down nicely for us, okay? Now, we're going to start off with one of our palette knives. Again, remember those palette knives are really important for this project. And we're going to go in with our gold first, okay? So you can see the texture of it. Opposed to the paint, look at that, okay? It is fabulous. It holds its form, okay? But again, it's very velvety and very silky, okay? It's kind of like thinner than chocolate spread. Look at that. So you can see how it will still slightly move, but it's super silky, super velvety. So what we're going to do is we're going to load it up onto here, onto our trowel, our spatula, okay, or a scraper. Pop it on there, and then we're going to take it straight to our project, okay? And we're going to work with it thinly, all right? So we start from the top and the spread down like this. Just keep working into it, okay, covering all of the areas like this, and that one single amount is going to cover the whole board. And scrape off the excess, okay? You want to keep taking elements of this away. Go in opposite directions as well, and you can also do a bit of cross hatching like this. There we go, start to build up, and you see already that burnished texture that is being created under there. It looks fabulous. I'm just going to take that little corner of tape away because it's going to stick to my mat. There we go. Look at that. So you're already creating a fabulous texture on the top there. Then what you want to do is scrape off any excess. So go straight to your scrapers like this. That's going to go back inside the pot, so you do not use much at all, and you do get 250 mils, so it lasts a long time. Going to give that a quick blast with some heat. It will dry in about 1 to 2 minutes on a thin layer. If you've got a thick layer, it can take a couple of hours, okay? That is already touch dry, okay? So it dries really nice and quick for us. There we go. So just going all over the edges and the corners there. Wonderful. And then what we want to do is now go in with a different colour. So we've got our gold, we're going to keep that on standby. We're then going to go in with, let's have a look, let's grab, let's get our antique copper. Okay, so we're going to get our antique copper just here, and then we're going to take our spatula again and start to build up with another colour. Look at this. It is so silky, it is beautiful. So we're creating these faux tortoiseshell marble finishes. Start putting it on sparingly in different areas, scrape off the excess and continue to burnish, okay? Building up colour on colour, just like this, okay? Keep building it up, scrape off the excess like that, and then any additional product, take that away, goes back inside the pot, like that. Then I'm going to pick up some gold, a little bit more gold on here. Without drying this time, I'm going to go straight over the top and start to disturb that first layer. So I'm literally going like this, crisscross, okay? And this is fun to do. For tabletops, for coasters, for placemats, it looks brilliant, and it's a really expensive looking finish as well, which is what I love about this. Now, as you start to get a few mixed colours on your palette knife, either scrape them off into an airtight container so you can save your own colours that you've created, or of course, just wipe it clean. I'm then going to go in with the sapphire, okay? So we're going to add some sapphire onto here. Let's add a bit of depth to this. So again, a little bit on our spatula like this, and start to go in and start to scrape into the areas. Here we go, look, start to pick it out. And again, as you go like this and you really scrape it back, I'm putting quite a bit of force on the spatula here, it's making it burnish, it's making it all shine up, look at this. So it's really starting to polish that together, and you want to keep those layers coming together, okay? So crisscross, back and forth, just like this. Then what we do again is take that colour off there, the excess of that blue, that's going to come off, like that. Just wipe your spatula clean every now and again in between a few colours just to keep it fresh, okay? Keep wiping that down. And then what we're going to do is going to go back into our gold for a bit of highlighting. You can put little bits of it here, there and everywhere on your project as well. and just go straight in. There we go, look, and it's just adding a little bit of highlight for us. It's going to fill that corner just down there. There we go, and now I want to lift it with a few more brighter tones, so that whichever way you look at it, it's always going to look slightly different, okay? Look at that burnish finish, that shine, that polish that we're creating is unreal. We need to add some more texture into this though. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into, let's have a look at antique silver. We're going to add some silver into here as well. And we're also going to add some of our maroon. So I'm going to work with quite a few colours for this one. That maroon is gorgeous. Look at that colour. There we go. So a little bit of silver on here, like that. And a little bit of maroon. Okay, both of them there together. And start to then introduce this sort of hot pink colour along with the silver together. It just looks brilliant. Remember to do that scraping back. Keep scraping it back, okay? Keep pulling it back, keeping it burnished. You don't want any lumps or bumps. You want it completely flat inside here. There we go. I'm going to go in with a little bit of the dark blue just around here. Again, like this. And it's just adding some tone. Go deep with the colour, scrape it back. Go intense, scrape it back. Intense, scrape it back. And each time you do it, you will see how it literally brings all of it to life. Okay, and then we're going to top it off with a sheet of gold. Okay. And you can do all sorts of different effects with it too. It just looks incredible. Here we are. So this is how you can create these faux tiles, this texture. Now what I'm going to do is then loosely, okay, put on some thicker areas, a bit more gold, and create a bit of texture now. All right. So what we want to do is with this texture that we're now creating, make sure we've not got any clear lines, but just put some thicker layers on, and then we're going to give that a quick blast. Here we go, like this. So we're going to semi-dry these areas. And then what we're going to do is burnish them and break them up a little bit and smear it all down, okay? So that's almost dried that off. And then what we do is going to wipe our spatula clean now. So there's nothing on it. And scrape it. Look at that. It's crumbling in areas for us now. And we can really dry burnish it. All of that texture just looks absolutely fabulous. I'm really going into the paint there. And a tiny bit of gold just to add some highlight in any of the other areas. Look at that now. This texture, it's dragging and pulling it, and that's what you want. So it looks like it's got loads of heavy texture in areas, but actually it's silky and smooth. Now I'm going to start to take away the tape, tear it just there, and get away here. There we go. Down here, from the top, and then also from the side as well. Have a little look. Look at this. And then you create incredible burnished texture. Look at this. It is fabulous. And it is literally silky smooth. We've polished it. Listen to that. It's dried because we're burnishing it together. And this is the process. You do it in a crosshatch motion, or of course you can do flat coat coverage with this. It is unreal, but this is a paste. This is just one effect that can be created with it, but look at that. Whichever way you look at it, you get all these different finishes. Let's have a look at some of the ones I've done as well. So you've got here these texture plates, absolutely wonderful pieces of art to put on your walls. Again, you can see here the third one, stunning. Now then, this fourth one here is the one that I did whilst I was in Turkey, that flew back with me, and you can see there Cadence teaching us how to work with it, creating a fabulous polished finish. It just looks unreal. It is mesmerizing. But of course, if you want to go on and do flat coat coverage, you absolutely can do. You can go straight onto the surface like this, okay, and do blending and seamless painting with a matte finish. Look at that. You can see how matte and metallic it is at the same time. Right, everybody, now is your time to get it in your basket. This is absolutely flying. Thank you so much for joining us for, of course, the launch. I'm going to put this one back. Okay, put that one back just there. Thank you so much for joining us for the launch this morning here today on the show. It is so wonderful to have your company. If you've not already got this in your basket, this is the time to do it, okay? You can go for the bundle. It's shop bundle. It's £64.99. You are getting 6 250 mils. It's crazy. 250 mil pots of paint, okay? 250 mils of paint. So you're getting 500 mil here, 500 mil there, 500 mil there. Wait, so you're getting 250, that's a litre right there. You're getting 1.5 litres of Cadence Matt Metallic Paste. 1.5 litres for £64.99. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely bonkers, okay? Please don't forget to check out your baskets after the show as well. It is been a really busy one. We're going to do some antiquing now with our paints now, because you can see she was originally painted. I've not shown you her from this angle before. Oh, better cover the bottom. So you can see here, she was actually painted in the metallics from Cadence, the standard metallics. But then look at the difference at using matte metallics. She looks like she's been flocked. It gives a sense of depth, but look at how with the matte metallic pastes, you can tilt it back and forth, and look at how the colour has an interference. That is crazy. So if you just want to do full surface coverage with this, and you don't want to do effects like that, you absolutely can do. It looks amazing. I'm going to go and show it you in just a moment's time, because of course to go for the bundle you can do, but for the individuals you've still got a great saving. So shop Regalia, you've got down here as well. Regalia. Why do I say regalia all the time? 1, 2, 3. You've got 3 of your pots down here. You've got that maroon, your antique silver, and of course, sorry, not antique silver, your antique purple and your sapphire. The 3 of those together, £34.99 for 3 250ml tubs. You then as well at the top here have your second set. Shop Imperium for these ones, £34.99 to go for these 3. And maybe just the top 3 that you're going for. But I really wanted to share with you how you can utilise lots of different colours in one project, okay? So it's not like you're creating a mess on the surface, you're creating an actual piece of art. And that's how easy it was. I literally burnished it back and forth. It couldn't be simpler. So give it a go, give it a try. You will love it. Just need those palette knives and those scrapers, okay? So shop bundle, we'll go for all of them together, £64.99. I'm going to take her with me, because we're going to show you how you can do some blending and build up the colours, okay? I'm going to read some comments as well. I'd love to hear what you think of this product from what you've seen so far, because honestly, it is a fabulous medium. Anne says, very nice, David. Wow, what a fab demo, David says, Sam. Thanks, Sam. Davina, that paste looks so smooth. It's so smooth, Davina, honestly, it really, really is. And I really want you to trust the process with this one, because the results are just phenomenal. I have been literally in awe of the results that you can do with this. And it's like what you'd see in a museum sometimes, the effects that can be created with this, and you've done it in minutes in your home. Right, okie dokie. So I'm going to wipe down my palette knife. I'm going to dispose of this tissue I've got here. We're going to do some stenciling too on the show. Why not? We're going to do all of it, okay? But I'm just going to quickly clean this down, make sure I've got no major bits of paint everywhere, because I know I'll put my hand in it. You know I will. There we are. Now, we've got her, and I'm just going to lay her flat, okay, because she should pretty much stay stable for us. And we've got our gold, we've got our copper. Now, I've used the sapphire to cover her all in one colour. So this here was the colour used to paint her with, okay? And she does look, do you know what, it's really sometimes hard to portray what she looks like, but you can see it perfectly there in the light. It's like a mystical paint. It's like she's been painted with moonstone. It absorbs the light in areas and casts shadows. It's fabulous how it happens. It's a combination of not only, of course, the secret elements that Cadence put in there, but the level of mica opposed to the acrylic as well. It gives this sort of overindulgence look of the colour. So your eye isn't tricked, it's the surface. And again, it is really playful in the way that it looks, because it's metallic but matte. It's not glossy or shiny, it's matte to the touch, but all of that mica is beaming inside there. It's beautiful. Right, okay, so we've painted her in the sapphire. We've then got our flat brush here, okay, one of our large brushes, okay, so I've got one of these. I'm just drying it off in my hand because I did use it last night, so we did have a bit of moisture in there. And what we're going to do is I'm going to grab my paint palette, okay, I'm going to start with my my new one, okay, so yes, it's building. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with, let's have a look. Let's go in first with, we're going to go in with copper first, okay, because we use gold as highlight, and knock it back on your palette like this, okay. So she's all been painted with one colour, and you see you get a slight graining, okay. It's a very mild graining, okay, inside the matte metallic paste. You can see that ever so slight texture there. Do excuse my fingers, but look at that, you can see the texture. So this is going to start to get captured on all of that texture, okay. So we're going to start to go all the way around, and the colours complement. Now this, because we're using matte metallic on matte metallic, we can dust with it, we can ombre with it, we can blend with it. So all around the areas on here, shift the colour, push it around, okay. I'm picking up teeny tiny bits at a time, I'm using hardly any to go all over the surface. And I'm just dusting over the top, okay, like this. There we go. Getting into all of the nooks and crannies, and again, pick up a bit more copper. You don't want too much on the brush, okay? Little is better. Less is more with this, because it will build up naturally as you keep going over. Now I'm just going to quickly hold it towards you, and you'll start to see what's happening here. Look at how the depth of that blue, look at that, it's being captivated by the copper. It just looks unreal. Those two colours together work so well, okay? So pick up a bit more of the copper. As well, get your questions in. I would love to hear from you. We're going to read some of those out in a few minutes as well for you. And please keep them coming, okay? I really want to hear everything that you want to know about this paint, paints in general, Cadence, anything. Ask me anything you like. Ask me what I had for tea last night if you want. Honestly, go ahead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the shoulder, over her arms, on her face, and I'm just keep going back and forth. And it's kind of like I'm polishing her, okay? It's like I'm dusting her down, okay? But I'm using a paint to do it. And again, it'll capture all of those fine elements, all those fine areas with, of course, the granules inside the paint. Let's go down here where her kneecap is. Oh, that picked that up beautifully on there then. There we go. Round onto her feet, and we're essentially creating an artificial bronze statue, okay? You can create faux bronzing in your craft room. I know, it's crazy. And this is the art of Cadence. This is the speciality of a painting that performs this way for you. Here we are, so a little bit more of our paste. And if you've just joined us this morning, good morning to you. This is the launch of a brand new Cadence medium. If you're thinking, oh, what is it? It is brilliant. It's brand new. You can't get it anywhere else. It's from Cadence to us, to you. And this paint is flawless. And it's a paste, it's a metallic, and it's matte. Okay? It's like nothing else. And it's essentially the child of the matte metallic paints. It's what has grown from this journey. So, around here, start to build these ones up. A little bit more paint on there. Take a bit off. The reason why I'm going from the tub to the palette to my project is I don't want too much heavy painting in one specific area, because it can be a little bit trickier to control it if you do that. If you go straight from the pot to the project, you've got quite a few bits clumped on a few bristles, whereas when we go into the palette like that, we're knocking it all together. So now look, she's starting to really come together, and we've got this wonderful bronzed effect. And all I'm doing is going back and forth with the brush. I'm literally just knocking back and forth with that brush as we started, okay? Again, I'm going to pick up a bit more copper though, just to add some more highlights. Showing some highlights in her hair. There we go, around here. But then what we're going to do is we're going to start to add the gold now, okay? This is where it gets exciting. So, a little bit of gold. Start to introduce this into the brush. So the bristles are becoming familiar now with the new colour. And we're going to start just to dust over, okay, just dusting over like this. Back and forth, pick out the gold, pick the areas where the light would naturally cast. The brush will do that for you. If you focus there, the brush will do the rest. Honestly, it will do, because literally, as I'm just dusting back and forth like that, all those bristles, they're finding their feet, they're finding where they need to go. They nuzzle in, and they pick out the best bits, okay? A little bit more colour. Bit more of the gold. Here we go. Rotate the project round, make it easy for yourself. Back and forth like this. Literally wishy-wash with that brush. Build up all of that colour. Now what's happening here is we're getting a great sense of warmth along with the copper, but the deep undertone of the sapphire behind is enabling us to create texture, depth, atmosphere with all of these colours. Okay, a little bit more gold, bring some more of this in here. And look at this now. This is where it gets exciting. All of these colours, they're just gelling together. They really, really are. Here we go. A little bit more on the base. Tie it all together. If you ever put on paint that's a little bit heavy-handed, you think, oh, I've put too much there. Remember, you can paint over it. Just get the sapphire back out and paint directly back over the top. I'm just going straight in with this paint. There we are. Look at that. Dry brush all the way around. Do a toes, all of the areas where it would naturally cast light if out in the garden. And this aquastone put in the garden is going to look unreal. And remember, you can put a gloss over the top of it if you want the matte metallics being a gloss. Look at that, okay? That is stunning, okay? We have created an ombre blend, and this has taken us minutes, absolutely minutes, to antique with the deep sapphire in the background, with the copper. Now this is a project, this is a technique that can be achieved only. Look at the difference between where we have and haven't used it. It's day and night. It's honestly unreal. And this is a product, this is a technique that really you can only achieve with this particular style of paint, because that's what it's designed to do. It's designed to give you atmosphere, depth, luxury, colour opulence, but at the same time, a matte finish whilst being a highly intense mica metallic. Look at that. I mean, I can't stop looking at it. I just think that Bronze Age statue now looks authentic, and of course originally was bright purple, and I left that on the back so you could see how super shiny she once was, and now how authentic, opulent and regal she looks, using of course those brand new paints. I'm going to take you over and I'm going to read some comments as well as we travel back over to the paints. Let's have a look. Oh, Amanda, hope you didn't get any messages from my other Facebooks that I lost due to... Oh, I think I did have a frame request from you, Amanda, so that might have been what happened there. But don't worry about it. Hope all is good. Carol Lewis says, hi. Davina, that looks gorgeous. Thank you very much. It looks beautiful, and it is the paints. These are the paints for you. Let's have a little look for you. Oh, Marina says, ordered and checked out. That buying no more didn't last. Doesn't last. Never lasts, does it? Annette Gilbert, David, question. Lovely. David, can it be mixed with Sirius or any other medium so it can be used through a stencil? Absolutely, and this can be used through a stencil. If you join us for 1 o'clock, I'm going to show you how you can use it through stencils as well, just as you would do anything else. In fact, we might even have time to do that during this show. I think we will, actually. As well, we've got the lovely Julie as well. Says, David, if you were using paste on grey board, would you gesso the surface first? If you're using any grey board for any project and you want to paint it, I would always suggest gessoing it first. It just primes the base of it. It stops anything soaking in and buckling the grey board. So yeah, absolutely, great question. I would gesso it first. I would use black though, if you're going in with the pastes. Black will always enable any metallic paint to sing on the surface. It gives it a better finish, so use your black gesso for that one. We do have it on the show if you've not got it. Oh, Wendy says, can the matte metallic paste be used on leather? It's not suggested to be used on leather or fabrics. You can use it on black fabric and darker fabrics for decorative finishes like aprons or tote bags, that sort of thing, but it's not suggested for machine washing. It's not a fabric paint. It's designed for sort of hardware effects, okay? So ornamental pieces through stencils, craft projects, things like your canvas boards, wall display pieces, that sort of ornamental look and feel. So it's not a washable medium on fabric. Hope that answers that for you. April as well has got in touch. Can this be used on outdoor items? Does it need to be sealed? April, yes, it absolutely does need to be sealed. It would be fine with a gentle shower, but if you want to keep it out all year round, absolutely keep it sealed. Use your Aquastone matte varnish on top of this if you want to retain that matte look and feel. But if you do want to make it super glossy, add the gloss varnish. It's entirely up to you, okay? But lots of you getting involved. Just to quickly recap some of the details for you before we head back on over there. Of course, for you today, we do have both of these as one bundle for you. It's shop bundle. It's £64.99. Unbelievable price for 1.5 litres of paint that you're getting here today. Unreal potentials to be unlocked with this medium. We're going to be doing lots of education. You're going to be seeing lots of this on shows coming up if it's still in stock to be able to decorate lots of different items with. But today, It's all about the launch, the showcase, the element of this fabulous, fabulous paint. It's shop bundle $64.99 to go for all of those colours together. You're going to get your gold, your antique silver, your copper. You're going to get inside there your sapphire maroon and your, of course, antique purple, all together as one. If you do want to go for them for sets of 3 instead, you can also do that, not a problem. We've got in Shop Imperium for you, the bottom set down there, Shop Imperium, or sorry, the top set up here for you, $34.99 is going to get you the 3 colours of your gold, silver and your copper. That is $34.99 for you, down from £50.97, so great saving on that one there. Remember as well the discount, these are all before your club discounts, these prices. So we've given you show pricing, a discounted price, and then you're going to get your club discount on top of that as well. So always bear that in mind when you're shopping with us, that the details displayed on your screen is not the final amount that you will be paying, okay? You'll be paying less. Also as well for you, the bottom set down there, Regalia, saying it again. Shop Regalia, $34.99 is going to get you the bottom 3 set down here. You do have your purple, you've got your maroon, and you do also inside there as well have that wonderful deep blue sapphire. Those 3 colours complement so well, as I did on him. I'll go grab her, bring her over because she's dry now. And look how they go together so well. That set, of course, again for you is Shop Regalia, $34.99. But look at those 2 together. Is that not just stunning? They literally look like bronzed artifacts that have been a little bit oxidized, but they have, of course, weathered beautifully. Isn't it absolutely stunning? Now, this is effects that you can create on resin as well. You can do it on resin cast, your plaster embellishments. Yeah, it's just beautiful. I love it to bits. I really, really do. It's a fabulous paste. It's an incredible effect medium. Do not miss out on it though, because it has been really, really busy for this morning. To go for the entire bundle, it is shop bundle. It is £64.99. Right, just to flash you the details of those stencils again for you. These stencils are on a clearance price. As we mentioned, when they're gone, they are gone. If you've just joined us for the show, this is by far one of the best stencil deals I have ever seen us do here at Highlight Crafts. I know, that's a big statement to make. Shop grand for the grand bundle of course, 4 12 by 12 stencils. $14.99 for these, everybody. $14.99 for these stencils. That is all that you're going to be paying for this. And you're going to get 4 12 by 12s, which means you're paying for 1 and you're getting 3 for free. 3 stencils for free, okay? Glide through these with your paste, spritz through them on glass with mirror spray, use your blending through these, do all sorts of different results and finishes, but you're only paying $14.99. You should be paying over £50 for these, okay? Over £50. In fact, actually, to give you a closer detail of the price, it should be $59.96, just under £60. You should be paying for 4 12 by 12s. You're paying nowhere near that. You're buying 1, getting 3 free. Let's go use them, shall we? Should we go and have a play with them? Let's go do it. Right, I'm going to take you on over here. Come with me. I'm going to, in fact, actually, I'm going back. I'm going to go and grab one of the projects that we've done. Let's grab this one. And I'm going to show you how adding your stencil work over the top of this looks unbelievable, okay? I'm going to put a little bit of black paint just on here. Use your gesso or your acrylics for this. And then I'm going to grab, let's have a little look. Oh, yes, I have some stencil spray. There we go, thought I did. We're going to grab one of our stencils just to put over the top, okay? And we're just going to blend it in from the corner. Now, these stencils, remember, they're $14.99. It's ridiculous. Let's spray on the back of here with a bit of stencil spray. Okay, oh, where's my bin? There it is down here. And let's just add a little spritz just on that element there into the corner. Okay, remember, $14.99 for that. You've got 3 of them for free. Let's put it on. So, straight onto the project, like this. Okay, in fact, I go a little bit further over. So grab that corner, do a little waft, make sure it's nice and dry. Okay, then pop it just over here, like that. And then I'm going to use my stencil brush. So I'm going to grab a nice stencil brush. My stencil brush caddy is growing. I've got so much more stuff on here recently. It's getting a little bit out of hand, I think. Look at all of this on here. Let's find the right one though, because there's a certain one on here I want to use. I know, right? I've got my favourite. There we are. There he is. Right, come on. Let's do this. Okay, so bit of paint through here. Okay, on top of what we've already done. And we're just going to start straight through here with our solid jet black. This is going to look stunning on top of this. Here we go. Over this, I've got the stencil going slightly over the edge as well, which is going to look really nice. And we can fade this deep dark black colour out. We can almost like smoke it out if we want to, which would look nice. You can do that with acrylics as well, which does look lovely. Don't always be fooled by the fact that they will grip in place. You can shift them and make them blend. There's lots to be explored with hybrids. A little bit, of course, more paint just to continue that blend a little bit further, to graduate it a bit. And we're almost like dusting now, okay? And that's going to add this sort of Moroccan look and feel of this project, okay? Here we are. And again, remember, it is, for these ones, it's shop grand to go for all 4 of the 12x12s together. Absolutely bonkers deal for you today on that one. Right up to the edge, just there. Just going to make sure to cover that bit as I stencil it, because I don't want any of the paint to go through there. There we are, look at this. And we're going to add a little bit more paint just in areas. And it's just sort of smoking it out, okay? So, let's have a look, see what we've got, shall we? Oh my word. Look at that as it's starting to fade into the rest of it. So there you've got on top of your metallic pastes a beautiful, that is a project at home you just have to do. Look at that, it's stunning. So we've created our burnished metallic sheet metal effect with the brand new pastes, and then we've gone over the top with our stencil work. But if you want to do stencil work, just with, of course, the paste, I've got some black card here, so I'll just quickly show you. Let's grab that, let's grab the same, we'll use the same stencil, a little bit more spritz onto the back of here, and again, I'm going to pop it into the corner, like that, and then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to mask off this edge just down here, okay, like that, and I'm just going to use this side to do it. In fact, I'm going to work with the stencil this way around. There we are. So I'm going to take that scraper again. So take your scraper and your colours and a little bit of paint, make sure they're all smoothed down nicely. A little bit of paint here across the top, a little bit there, okay. Bit of your copper in there, bit of copper there, bit of copper there as well, and a bit in the middle. I'm going to take a little bit of sapphire, put that across the top of the stencil, a little bit of sapphire there, around there too, okay, and a little bit across there. Now, go all the way through and create your own faux marble finishing through a stencil. Crisscross back and forth, blend through. This is wonderful to do. It looks gorgeous, okay? Take your stencil away. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my word. Look at that. That is matte metallics. Look at how you've got that matte finish, but we've gone through a stencil now. This isn't just for blending. It's not just for creating that, of course, burnished metal finish. You can also stencil an ombre with it, gliding through with your spatulas, and it will leave, of course, that dimensional finish in a matte metallic look and feel. It is truly gorgeous, but please do not miss out on yours at all, okay? It's been really busy for the products during this show, and again, you just saw them there. Again, more techniques to show you at 1 o'clock with this. We're going to do more antiquing, stenciling, sheet metal, all of it for you. But again, it is shop bundle to go for all of the colours in one big place all together. By far the best way of shopping with us here today at Highlight Crafts. It is just £64.99 if you want to go for the entire collection, so you're not missing out on any of that product. Shop bundle for that one, £64.99, should be over £100, should be over £101. So we've given you a fabulous deal on that one. You're saving like just over 36 quid, which is brilliant. As well, if you do want to go for them individually, you can do as well. Go for the top set as well. Shop, of course, Imperium to go for those ones, £34.99, or simply add them to your basket on the website. And also as well, we do have the bottom set as well, Shop Regalia for you, which is also £34.99. I do not know where the time has gone for this show. It has been an absolutely fabulous hour. Just going to have a quick flash as well of the comments just to see all of you getting in touch. Let's have a little look. Davina again says beautiful. Oh, let's have a look. Says, do you sell the blue masking tape, David? We're not, but we're going to be waiting on stock for it as well. We've got back to you on that as well. So thanks, guys. So as well, oh, Mrs. H says, nice, David. Lots of you have been joining us for the show. Jackie says, David, that's so beautiful. You're so talented. Honestly, Jackie, it is in the product. It is. When you know how to do it, and I very much appreciate you saying that, when you know how to do it, you can create this at home too. Everybody can be the master of cadence, not just those who, of course, work with it every day, but anybody who's got anything. We've got to say goodbye though. Please check out your baskets. Have fun with this product. I will see you back in the afternoon, but don't go anywhere. We've got another show in just a few minutes. Bye.